What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The slot man in motion right. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Fields. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's out right at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
98 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
27, 49ers 13. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Fields. Caught by Jones. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 121 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point.